Hello everybody, Josh12 back here again with another video, and I'm here with another One Punch Man review, and I'm here with an episode review of episode 11, episode 11 titled Dominator of the Universe. Now of course if you haven't seen this episode, please go check it out because this review may contain spoilers, but that being said, let's get into this episode of One Punch Man. But before I get into this episode of One Punch Man, I want to ask everybody out there, everybody, I want you to tell me honestly, does anybody feel extremely stupid to getting into this series so late and finding out at the very last minute like my dumbass did, finding out that this episode is the second to last episode of the freaking series? I feel so freaking stupid. I did not realize up until I was watching yesterday's episode of One Punch Man that this is actually going to be the finale of the show. Like, I don't know if they're going to do like a second season. I don't think it's been announced yet, but I'm just saying, I just got into this show like I want to say last month or so, or this month. I completely forget which exactly month it was, but it was pretty recently, and I binge watched all the episodes, which is freaking phenomenal. Thank you, internet. But at the same time, it's like, I love this show so much, I want to continue watching it. It's kind of like the Attack on Titan syndrome. When I got into Attack on Titan, I was like, holy shit, this show is pretty fucking good. But then it lost me for a little bit, and then I watched I want to say around the female Titan, arc there. I got sucked back into it, and I was like, holy shit, I want to see more shit like this go down. And then it just ends. And that's the end of Season 1. And we still haven't gotten to Season 2, the Attack on Titan. I know it's supposed to come out next year, which is not that long from now. But at the same time, it's like creature, clay-face-looking motherfucker, alien, who has these amazing regeneration abilities, taking out that knight. It was insane. I mean, the guy lost his freaking arm. Kudos to you, sir. But at the same time, we got such an amazing tease for all these other characters to come in and fight this creature that it was really a major payoff in this episode. I mean, every single one of these S-class heroes are taking down this specific monster. You have Silver Fang kicking ass. You have Atomic Samurai kicking ass. You have Prisoner kicking ass. You even have Tornado come in and do some psychic shit. And you have in the sidelines, I think the only thing that really disappointed me about the fight itself is Genos. He was pretty much just hanging out in the sidelines with the Emperor Child, just discussing, how much power the ship has and how much destruction is going to continue happening in City A. That's the only thing that really bothered me, because Genos is one of my favorite characters on the show, amongst Saitama and, of course, the new S-Class characters we've found out, and obviously, come on, Mum and Rider. It was still, and I loved how they got to pull in some Mum and Rider stuff at some point in this episode. I think that was a major really kudos to them, because Mum and Rider, let's put it out there, he's obviously not the greatest fighters in the One Punch Man universe, but he's still important in the sense that he has a lot of heart and he has a lot of balls. He's the weakest character, he has no abilities, he has no real strength, he's not really even that great of a hero, but he's so awesome and he has so much heart and he has so much passion for what he's doing that he's just as much of a great hero than Saitama. And Saitama, in the public eye, is shitted on a daily basis, so you can see the difference in here. But overall, I really liked how Mum and Rider was shoehorned in there in a good way. Genos, I wish he could have done something, but whatever. At the same time, we still got to see, as what I like to call it, the anime Avengers. I mean, I'm just saying, we got to see the anime Avengers. You got Silver Fang fucking up that bitch. You got Atomic Samurai slicing up motherfuckers. You got Prisoner fucking punching up a storm. You have Tornado doing her psychic thing. And then you have Hammerhead beating the shit out of some bat head type thing. I don't know. It was still pretty epic. But of course, getting back on the ship, Saitama continues his mission to find the major alien boss, and of course comes face to face with other various alien creatures like the octopus, as Saitama calls him. I know he has a normal name, but unfortunately, because I'm so incredibly illiterate and stupid, sorry, I cannot say his name, so I'm going to dub him in English form Octopussy. Yes, I'm going to call him Octopussy. If anybody feels offensive about that, I'm sorry, but I can't say his name logistically. But that being said, Octopussy has his own telekinetic abilities. Of course, has no effect on Saitama. Come on, you can't take out Saitama. Fuck you, Octopussy. So he gets destroyed, demolished. Of course, we come to the creme de la creme of all this episode, the face-off between Lord Boros and Saitama. And it is so freaking epic. I mean, Lord Boros is godly. He is godly, and he is the self-proclaimed dominator of the freaking universe. His power is unreached. Can Saitama take him out? Well, we got to see a glimpse of it. I will say it was kind of I don't want to say a cop-out. It's not a cop-out, because there's still a lot of amazing stuff that happens in the episode, but it definitely felt like something similar to like Blue Balls. I guess that's kind of like the best way I can put it, because at the end of the episode, we get to see a glimpse of the great power that is known as Boros. And from what I've heard from the manga fans, he is a pretty significant character that, definitely will have Saitama a lot going when it comes to their fight. So I can't wait to see what goes down there. But at the same time, it's like, how much power could he really have? Because Saitama has really proved himself to be the strongest man on Earth. But at the same time, from the way Lord Boros was kind of like talking about like his stature and his power in the universe, and talking about Saitama and all that kind of jazz, it kind of made it sound like he is stronger than Saitama, and he might actually, I find it doubtful that he's going to defeat Saitama. I'm kind of getting into speculation territory here, stay with me. But like, I feel like Saitama definitely could end up getting his ass kicked. Is that possible? Is it possible that the great Saitama can get his ass kicked in this next episode, which is the finale episode? I have no fucking idea, but I want to see that shit. But overall, the episode still continues to end on a cliffhanger. It's just a setup for the finale episode. Like last week was the setup for action adventure in this episode, and then of course this episode is more or less a setup for Boros and Saitama fighting in the finale. So that's pretty much what these episodes have been, which I'm alright with. I'm okay with that kind of stuff, because One Punch Man has really proven itself as a series to really, even though it's a show about setups and about like how Saitama just has to take out the main baddie with one punch at the end of the episode, it still really is great and perfected in the way they get there, and I really appreciate that. We still have a lot of really amazing characters that get to have their free time and doing stuff. Hammerhead finding the marbles was really pretty cool. Taking out that creature was pretty cool. All the characters fighting together was awesome. If there's any, and of course, Saitama and Boros, I'm just saying that troll face was hilarious. The way Saitama reacted to Boros taking a punch from Saitama, God, that was epic awesomeness and hilarious, which is why I love One Punch Man. But that being said, amongst all the praise I've been giving this episode, if there is something that I do have a problem with is, I would have liked Genos to do some stuff. He really didn't do anything in this episode or even last week's episode, and I really hope he has something to do, and I really want to see how that creature gets his ass kicked by, as what I like to call the S-class heroes, or the anime Avengers, as I like to call them. And of course, on top of that, if there's another thing that I really wasn't appreciating in this episode, is how stupid the humans are. Well, everybody's human except for those aliens, but like the city people, the city folk, if you will. Like, how stupid are they? I mean, you're in ground zero. There's a gigantic alien spacecraft hovering above you, and you're just standing in the sidelines, like literally not even that far away from the ship. Like, get the fuck out of there, evacuate that shit, find some solace in an island far, far away. I'm just saying, like, that's the thing that really bothers me about One Punch Man, is how dumb the people of that universe is. It's like, how ridiculous are you? You have gigantic monsters and alien creatures freaking destroying your cities, and you're still hanging around? Like, come on. Like, I mean, like, Avengers Age of Ultron was pretty freaking, but at least they had the decency of being like, get on the helicopters, get the fuck out of here, get on the city's going up in flame, get the fuck out of. But no, in One Punch Man, everybody's just like, you know, City A is being destroyed. We're gonna sit back and watch the shit go down. Ooh, look at the pretty purple colors. It just, I don't know. That stuff doesn't really gel with me that well. But overall, everything else is freaking awesome. The animation's great. The artwork's great. The music is awesome. The comedy was really great. I loved, the trolling. I loved how Saitama was trolling Octopussy, and I liked how Boros was trolling Saitama. That was really awesome. I really loved the fight between Silverfang, Atomic Samurai, Prisoner, Tornado, and Hammerhead against that alien creature. It was so freaking epic. But that being said, the final verdict for this episode is a solid 8.5 out of 10. It would have been a solid 9 if we got to see more of Saitama and Boros like fight. Like, I feel like that would have been a more epic way to end, where it's just like part 1, part 2, just one big gigantic fight. I feel like that would have been really satisfying, but overall I can see why they want to set that up for next week's episode, which will be the strongest man episode. We will find out what it means to be the strongest Saitama. You will find out. But that being said, and of course we will find out as fans, but that being said, let me know what you personally thought in the comment section below. Did you love this episode? Did you hate this episode? What are your personal thoughts on Saitama versus Boros? What are your personal thoughts on the rest of the S-Class heroes taking out these alien down below beneath the ship? And of course, let me know your personal thoughts and speculations for the finale episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. When it comes to the finale episode, which is next week, I guess, the next episode, episode 12 of One Punch Man, which really saddens my heart, I guess I'm going to have to find a new anime series to really swap this one up to review. I'll think of that in the sidelines. But if anybody has any kind of recommendations for other ongoing, very superhero-esque, kind of like One Punch Man, animes to review. If you like these reviews that I've been doing, please comment below. Let me know what you personally think and any kind of suggestions or recommendations for other animes you would like me to review. But that being said, shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jonch12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been Jonch12.